Okay,
Yeah.
let's look at this Formula F125 trash.
Welcome to the first look at EA Sports F125 gameplay. I'm Matt Gallagher.
And I'm Alex Jakes.
We've got a ton to explore.
Oh, they've got
today,
Matt Gallagher
Alex.
doing
I
it.
haven't seen anything yet, but I've heard there's plenty of exciting stuff lined up.
Oh look, Miami.
They're both commentators, aren't they, for the league? I think.
I think the esports league.
Yeah.
I guess that's how they managed to rip them into doing this as well.
We've got brand new reverse racing.
Oh,
It
reverse
is going to be a
racing, yeah.
blast to commentate on.
Let's jump right in. All right, let's pick our team.
So that looks exactly the same. The equal performance indicator there still looks exactly the same as well. Are these the actual car models, or is this generic?
Driver for the
I know. I think
looks
that's
different.
actual. It's hard to tell all the cars look exactly the same.
Yeah.
No.
Well, they're different from the last game, at least. I think, right?
I think that is the
So-
generic model, but it's the new generic model that's different from the last game.
driver for the first lap.
We've gone for Haas, and we've gone for Oliver Behrman. Not a bad shout.
I mean, they're
We've gone
quickly
for Haas,
racing through
and
these
we've
HUD
gone
elements
for
where
Oliver
everything looks exactly the same. I've just changed a picture here and there.
Behrman. Not a bad shout.
I mean, I think they will. I'm
I'm
still thinking they will have the actual chassis of the cars all the same now, because it's like an esports balance thing.
Around Austria in
But not
it's
for
just a balance.
multiplayer, surely.
No, for multiplayer, definitely. I think it will be
Maybe.
everyone having the same chassis, because it's a balance thing.
No, this is going to be a unique challenge, Matt. I'm not nervous at all.
Maybe in the single player they'll have them different, but I doubt they would put the work in to do that.
Take us through this.
Oh, look, they changed the start lights. The red lights, they're slightly different shape. They look more like hexagons.
Here come the lights.
Yeah, that is weird looking
I hate
at Austria in reverse.
I hate that. That HUD at the bottom is just like, what is that?
Oh yeah, so it already says harvesting. That's good.
It's like the rev, yeah, but having the rev suddenly like it's a fucking road car.
We're
Do you know what I
going
mean?
the
Like
wrong
what?
way round.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
We're underway and heading to the final corner of the racetrack first. How strange is this?
I hope they
As
change
we go
that.
racing with Ollie Behrman into the final turn, and this is going to change things entirely. Will
So this is just purely single player against
we
AI.
get through? Everyone cleanly through. We're climbing the hill into the Jochen Rink curb.
I wonder
know
if they'll
we
have
did-
racing line for this reverse.
I think so. I know we did some meme races of like going reverse around the track, but it was only us, and it was with the AI going the right way. But actually having it with the AI going backwards as well does make it.
This is completely alien stuff, Matt.
It does
So
make
Studio
it
wanted to
completely
spread their
alien.
efforts to deliver value for players across the board. Reverse tracks allow EA to
I mean,
deliver
they've
something a
even-
bit more light-hearted, a bit different, like we're seeing
Have
right
they
now.
had to change
It's a lot of fun because now we're climbing
anything
the
with the
hill.
track?
At turn 7,
Well, like
Or is
break
it-
points. They said, I think they mentioned somewhere in the blog, like track rubbering in points
now
are
turned into a
different.
really fast chicane. This
Yeah.
is still a great overtaking opportunity.
But would they not need to change the
And
curbs as
Ollie
well
Behrman
in certain
showing
areas,
us
or is that just?
So
I
taking
don't
the
think
raceline
so.
and wear throughout
Maybe,
the
maybe they
race.
have taken like artistic liberties, and changed curbs, but because most corners will have an entry, mid corner, and exit curb anyway, so that should work in reverse. What's this
It's going to
like
be
red-
interesting though, isn't it? Because none of the corners are going to have any runoff, are they?
Versions of each track in
Or
one
a
file
lot
to account
less.
for track wear and wet weather drying. It's not just about reversing direction.
Is this like
Oh, this is a scary
Charge.
but it's going to get even scarier because
This red
instead of
thing down
climbing
here?
up, we're plunging downhill. Not to turn 1, but to the final turn on the racetrack.
I
Look
don't know.
at how quick this is, with no escape on the outside if you get it wrong. Can Behrman make another place? He can.
I don't know.
Super move.
Why does it say
Super
reduce?
racetrack,
Is that a
brilliant.
setting, the reduced
Alex, my
harvesting?
brain
No,
is
I
just
think
when
it's
you get-
reduced
To the
because
final
it went to
turning up.
reduce once
We're
that red
plunging
circle
downhill.
filled
Not
up
to turn
completely.
1, but to the final turn on the racetrack. Look
So
at
it's
how
like
quick
he's
this
harvested as
is,
much as he
with no
can
escape
in the
on
lap,
outside if you get
and then it
wrong.
Okay.
Can Behrman make
harvests
another place?
less
He
once you
can.
fill it completely.
What have we just
see.
watched?
And then he
It's a
crosses the
completely
start finish line and it
different challenge, isn't it? But that's
resets.
really fun.
Right, swiftly on to.
Yeah,
Miami.
okay.
You'll be glad to know,
So
Alex,
it's
this
just
one
the
is right
progress
way
meter
around
for
an
how much
all-new
you've
LiDAR scanned
Yeah.
track
over the
bring
lap.
true
Okay.
Because the cars are only allowed
experience
to regen
Yeah.
a certain amount per lap.
It's like
liking
60 or
the sound of
70%,
that.
isn't it? You
Let's
can
see what
use
it
the
looks
battery
like.
as well, isn't it, per lap or
Yeah.
something? So the red, you think the red circular bar going around that is how much you've used on a lap?
I think it's how much you've
Throughout the
regened.
race is complex. EA
And I
manages
think the green one around the big outside there is probably how much you've used.
Okay.
I
two
guess.
versions of each track.
Although that's
in
going
one file
down
to
with the
account for
battery
track
usage,
wear
isn't it?
and wet
Yeah,
So
which
it's,
would make sense. As you're using the battery, that's how much. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it does as well. You can only use that
Okay.
much left of.
Yeah, I
It's
see.
not just
Okay, so it's like.
Outside if you move. Super racetrack, brilliant.
Okay, so-
Although actually, if you look at
Challenges
it,
but
there's
that's
a
really
no. If you
fun.
look at it now, I think.
Yeah,
I think
so
Super
it replenishes when he crosses the line. No.
yeah, but there's two. If you go
Racetrack,
back to that
brilliant.
previous one,
Alex, my brain is
Okay, hold on,
fried.
it'll get
What-
there.
What have we just watched?
so I think that see there, the thicker bar is the current battery level,
Yes.
and then the thinner bar is is how much you've used, right?
Yes. That's. Sorry, maybe I didn't communicate.
Yeah,
That was my
and then
thought
the
also.
little okay, and then the little tiny red thing at the bottom is how much.
How much you've regened over the lap.
Okay. Is there a limit to how much you can regen then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a new thing?
No, that's always been a thing. But
Okay.
I don't know if we were ever hitting the limit before.
Is a completely different challenge, isn't it? But that's really fun.
Interesting.
Right, swiftly on to Miami.
So this is
We're
a-
glad to know,
it
Alex,
said
this
this
one
is a
the
LiDAR.
right way around an all-new LiDAR scanned track
Scanned,
to bring the true
bollocks.
experience to the game.
I wonder if I'll be able to. Normally, I'm pretty good at noticing
Let's see what
changes.
it looks like on board.
So it's still got that bump at
Heading
the
into
start.
first turn. Been fortunate enough to attend this race on a couple
That
of
seems pretty
occasions,
close.
and the detail, not only
Yeah,
on track,
there's some more
around
undulation
the
to the
stadium
track
section,
that it didn't have before.
really impressive stuff.
Up
Well,
and
You
down.
only know if you've been there. Amazing.
Does make it
And the
more
detail
extreme when you're in this view as well.
to attend this race.
Well,
on a
yeah.
couple of
But there's definitely.
occasions, and
I'm
the detail,
pretty sure
not
the
only
other track
on
was just
track,
flat.
but on-
You got around this corner really easily. Like normally, this one's. Oh, this
Yeah.
one.
attend this race
This
on a
one is
couple of
quite hard to keep
occasions,
it
and the
quite so
detail,
tight on the inside, all the way around.
the stadium
I don't know, maybe you just did it
section,
slow.
really impressive stuff. Stuff that you'd only know if you've been there. Amazing.
So the accuracy is because of the LiDAR. It gives billions
Well, I've
of
heard they've
data
still got quite
points,
the
and
pointy
also
front
by matching
ends
the LiDAR data, the sense of
from
speed would also
F1
translate
24.
closer to what a driver would experience on track.
We've even got the cable car on the left-hand side. I love it.
The undulations do seem a bit more
This is what's
undulating.
gonna make the difference
Yeah.
when you are
I don't know if
behind the
that's just
wheel
from being in the
and
cockpit.
passed by Lando Norris
No, I think
initially.
it
Over
is
the bumps,
more
which curbs
undulating.
can you use? Which curbs
Which
do
is
you
nice
need
because
to
it's
avoid?
that's the kind of stuff you want, isn't it?
Absolutely
Like the
crucial.
realism.
Certainly at corners like this, as we climb the hill, some you have to avoid, some you have to take, like that one on the.
Oh yeah, they got rid of all
Doesn't
the
look
trees
that
here.
LiDAR
This looks
enhances
really
track
bare.
realism by capturing details like elevation.
That's
and
different there, that little
You can just
down
see
bit
when
and
we're
then
on
up
board
again.
this track realism
Coming out of
by
there,
capturing
I would say.
details like elevation and
See how it goes
curve.
down
You
and
can
then
just
up?
see
Yeah.
on board there.
Yeah, I
The
think
way
you're
the car
right.
was
I don't
bouncing
think that
around and
happened.
compressing. It's brilliant stuff.
And we're going all the way to the end now. Here we go with Oscar Piastri.
Do F1 fans like this track aspect though? I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what the general consensus is.
I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind driving it.
Yeah, I don't mind driving it either. It's not amazing.
It's got that dodgy pit exit still, I imagine.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Let's see.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight across the. I mean, that's so. It's insane, and that's the thing. Like, it must be so dangerous. Because he's
Yeah.
now like.
Right
Cross
where
the
a
pit
car would be
exit.
exiting.
Yeah,
That's a nice touch, isn't it? Oscar Piastri in the flesh.
Yeah, his actual team radio.
I thought they updated this.
On the game.
Wait, that
Well, that
says
looks the
new
same.
immersive cameras, and that's exactly the same. But I guess the new one will be
Podium we go now.
here. Yeah.
yeah.
Podium, and off we are. This is looking like a massive.
Oh, they've got Sonoda in the what's his face, the Red Bull outfit.
Oh yeah.
How? Hang on a second.
Loving that from the podium, and off we are. This is looking like a massive step up.
How have they done that so quick
Using
then?
Valve Index base stations
Done
and
what so
Vibe-Tracker
quick?
mounted onto a camera
Well, that's
rig,
quite a
EA
recent
took the
change, isn't it?
existing
The
podium
UK.
cutscene
It's just changing a
animations
name,
and
though, isn't
motion
it?
builder
Oh, that.
with a plugin which
Oh,
allows
no,
you to record
no.
Yeah, I
tracking
guess it's
data
probably
from
maybe
the
it's easy.
tracker.
No, you know what? It must be easy for them to do that because the whole like career mode is based around, drivers
True.
swap teams. So that's probably quite easy for them to do.
Another indication that they probably don't have special chassis for each car. If
So
they
this
can
gave
just
EA the natural
change
movement that would be
drivers.
expected when a camera operator is reacting.
That's
Ah,
probably. You
yes,
know what?
the
I
bit rate.
honestly think we won't get different chassis for each car. You know.
front of the
No, we
At all.
must.
step up.
No, I don't think we will. Because it makes sense. Because it
sounds
makes it
like
easier
so
for them
much
to swap
work has gone
drivers and
into
stuff.
it.
Between different
Now
cars. It makes it easier for esports performance and stuff like that. Like equal balance between all the different
Silverstone we
players
go.
in multiplayer.
And at the bottom, reverse.
I think they'll just do away with it.
I think that looks quite good, but they're a bit lacking on team personnel on the grid, which is a bit lame.
Yeah, apparently the back cars just get fucked, do they?
Yeah.
so we only care about these top
Silverstone
four
we go.
teams, fucking the rest.
And at the bottom, reverse track with a pit stop. Bring this on. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this place looks like. The rocky
Some
way
extra
round.
dirt pick
We're
up there on the
chasing
tyres
Yeah,
at
I
the start there,
saw
wasn't
that.
there?
On board with
I wonder, will they
Archie
finally do
Bell.
shiny
To the
wheels
field corner.
to start with, and then they get duller?
And that is going to make the next part of the track.
These tyres do
scary
look
quick.
better,
It's
actually.
learning a completely different track the wrong way around.
Like-
My brain
like
can't
they
really
look-
compute
they're
what's
not
going
as shiny
on.
already,
The
are they?
slipstream of Alonso, Alex.
No, I think they started kind of dullish.
The opening corners. This is now a massive overtaking opportunity. This is so strange, An iconic circuit, the home of British motor racing.
Are they
and
just-
we're
are they-
going completely the wrong way round? In fact, we're going into the pit lane right now.
Oh,
Scrub off the speed, and we head.
Oh, this is
Oh yeah,
interesting.
they said in the blog they did have to do like a whole load of stuff for like they had to add all this new pit lane entry,
Yeah.
exit, swap all the logic around for it.
Scrub off the speed.
Such a random thing to.
And
I mean,
we head
I understand it
into the
adds a bit to the
Silverstone
game,
pit
but
lane,
it's such a random
past
thing
the
at the same
iconic
time to
wing,
spend
which
time
is
on that
now
when
on
they
our
could have
left-hand side.
just made
Still
the
getting
actual
used to all
gameplay a lot
this.
better
And it's a
with all the
straight
bugs
pit
and
stop
stuff.
race. Hadjar versus Alonso. In goes Alonso.
Well, at least they've made that turn-in
Now
thing
over.
better because before it used to take up the whole fucking middle of the screen.
Can we jump him here?
It's about
Yeah.
time they did that,
Turn
but
was optimal. We hit our marks. Can we beat the Aston Martin out?
Turn-in's pretty lame still.
Alonso has done us. He's kept position.
I'm not sure how I feel about this
Next
fake
pit's like,
commentary
because it is so
of
tight in real life, and it's now the
just
pit
nothing.
exit. We've barely got any room to use. Get rid of the limiter. Here we go, flat to the floor, and rejoin.
Flat to the
heading
floor.
into Stowe corner. But it's
Pedal
now
to the metal.
left-hander, and Alonso's getting away from us.
Phenomenal stuff. So the garages in the pit lane have a totally new layer comprising of all bays, pit perches, crew, floor decals, garage
they've been given
signage.
so many things by the marketing team to make sure they mention.
Layer comprising of all bays, pit perches, crew, floor decals, garage signage, pit limits,
Yeah.
and exit lights. Everything had to face the other direction.
This
differently.
this driver's
Oh my
changing his
word.
modes without opening the menu, right?
Then
On my.
Nuggets.
Which
Unbelievable
modes?
combination,
His-
still brilliant,
What?
even in
Oh, is it just
reverse.
overtake?
And we're
Maybe
heading
he's
to
just
Coxon.
Yeah, I
activating
think it's
overtake,
just
actually.
the overtake button.
Hang on right now. Come on. Oh, what a move that is. Amazing.
And then
It's a funny
wait,
camera angle, this, isn't it? It's like, why are they showing? This is like the nose cam, isn't it?
Yeah, they're like showcasing each camera. They've moved the DRS zones as well. They've got DRS opening down here.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
This is absolutely brilliant to watch. I think this track will actually be one of the
Absolutely
It looks-
brilliant.
it look-
Totally agree.
It looks quite grippy, doesn't it? It's like on rails.
We have another LiDAR track, and it means that you can see things like the fan
It does
zone.
look detailed. It does look like they've added more stuff. Oh my god, this
God.
fucking camera angle.
Gabriel Bortoletto.
If he
down
can
to the
drive
first
now,
turn.
then it's
There's
AI.
always bumps down there at the first turn. You can see the suspension.
Whoa, my god. Have they actually updated how quickly the DRS flap
Down to
closes?
the first turn, there's always bumps down there at the first turn. You can see
Whoa! That's Wow.
How
Took them
does it show it opening?
5 years to do that. Well, we'll find out.
Suspension.
Maybe the
I think
opening
it
was
was open
slow.
when it,
As he locks up, he's chasing Carlos
Which one was slow?
Sainz
The
up the
opening,
hill.
wasn't
it
it?
was slow on both.
Or
Recent in the
both.
memory
Okay.
of Bahrain Grand Prix as we head slightly.
Oh.
Very recent in the memory Bahrain Grand Prix as we head.
Wow, they
Wow,
actually
that's
very apparent now.
finally noticed
Yeah.
and made it
Feels
actually
authentic overall,
pretty
especially
close
when
to
you
the
Is
normal
it
speed.
quick on the other cars though? Right.
What a moment.
Have a look at the
You
other
really get
cars.
Authentic overall as we head slightly up
fuck.
the hilling, very recent in the memory Bahrain Grand Prix. As we
Yeah,
head
seems
Oh,
to
yeah,
be.
yeah,
up
nice.
the hill. The
Yeah,
track's
yeah.
undulation is very apparent now and feels authentic overall, especially when you reach turn
Yeah.
5. You get that great wow moment because you really get to see and feel the elevation as a whole.
And the fast stuff.
No, I
Is
just
this-
want the
is this another
T-cam for
LiDAR one?
everything.
Really comes
Yeah.
into its own. Big
I feel like
Because
it
there's
does
a-
look slightly different in its undulation.
Now we're at turn 8, we're getting closer.
Yeah, there's
Like,
like
it's
up and
like
downs
track
where
width.
you the one before.
Representation of the sandy and desert terrain verges in terms of slope and natural formations. The
Maybe, yeah, this
corner will
turn
be
9 and
interesting
10
to
will
look at.
be...
10 now. Known
That'll
for
probably
challenging
feel a lot
downhill
more
braking
different than it looks
That's
there.
also been replicated. So
Hopefully a
players
lot
will get to
better than it
experience
felt before.
the precise elevation drop and tricky off-camber corner entry, giving them a true-to-life driving experience.
Oh, it's Lock-Up City. Turn 10, absolutely love it. And now the climb begins again into the fast stuff with Bortoleto leaning on every bump. 13.
Yeah,
It's
I
a tricky
don't
corner.
like
Look at
the rev
suspension
limiter though. Like, I
working
don't know why
away
they've
as
done
it
that.
Oh yeah,
climbs
that's
the
trash.
curve now.
That corner looks
Such a
sharper
tricky
than it is
corner.
in
Look at the
the real game.
suspension working away
I don't
as
know.
he
It kind
climbs
of
the
goes to show that
curve
they've done
now.
it. They did do a pretty
He's
good job
chasing all the way to
making
the
the
end of a
tracks
very
from
familiar racetrack.
just
Yeah.
reference photos
It's
and
a
I
brace
guess
of
probably
tarmac.
a fair bit of
It's a
tracing.
LiDAR.
It's higher
No, I
brakes
mean
It's a
for
LiDAR.
for before,
Oh.
like
For a
before
good
this.
chance
Okay. Oh,
to
okay, yeah.
overtake
'Cause it's so
Williams
similar.
ahead.
I'm with you.
There's the rear
So I
wing
wasn't
element
paying
going up. And the Brazilian driver continues to chase on. On to
Suzuka.
Suzuka. Yes, please. Absolutely.
LiDAR
adore this
track.
racetrack.
They're just showing off all
And
of the
we are
LiDAR.
about to find ourselves
Yeah, they
doing
moved all the
Spot.
trees. and
Did
shit.
they
Did you know we've done? Oh, it's my camera. Yes, so let's go.
With the LiDAR,
Oh, yeah.
more accurate than they have ever been.
Center wing.
I think they've made the lighting in the cars. It is an improvement. I think
Yeah.
Mm.
it does seem
It's his full beans,
a bit
though,
more
so it
real.
won't run like trash.
Well, I feel like the wheels look a lot better as well. Like the shine on the wheels just looks better.
This
But
is
maybe-
turn
I think it does.
at
I
high
think you're
speed,
right. It does
and
look a
we're
bit
working
better.
our way into the S's.
I think just like the shadow of the halo column, like the way the
Mm.
light is kind of around here, this looks pretty good.
Look at that on the left-hand side. We got the cherry blossoms. Wonderful.
Whoa! Make sure you point out the cherry blossoms in your commentary, guys, because we worked really hard on
Yeah.
that.
Jack Doohan, it's all just working out beautifully into the first sector. One of the most.
That's the only
I,
time
mean,
that
I
it's going to get
welcome
noticed.
tracks like this. Like I welcome tracks like this being LiDAR though, because they're so.
It's just
There's,
brilliant.
there's
Into the
this is the kind of track you want to be realistic, you know, because it's so like undulating and shit.
And we're gaining all the time on YouTube.
And it might be easier to drive now as well. You know, there was some there's some tricky bits in the current game
From Jack Doohan.
that don't feel
think
quite right, but
that this
She's
does
done a
feel
move from Jack Doohan.
yeah, I
A
don't
bit
know if it went up.
different.
Yeah, I don't know if it
I'm
had that
loving
upwards
this
exit,
racetrack
did it?
with all
I think
the
it leveled
details
off
around
a lot
here.
quicker
Smooth
in the
corners,
Yeah.
previous games.
Fans watching from the side, more cherry blossom. And
It
around
feels
this
more
racetrack.
dynamic.
It really is a beautiful place to
Yeah.
Spot the cherry blossom. Is
I mean, the only
game
thing,
we're playing
the
at
thing for me
moment. We're
really
in the
isn't anything to do with this though. It's the
It's looking beautiful.
it'll just be
How's one
the
first
handling
start?
experience and the bugs.
Move.
Bar.
That is a
Yeah,
dangerous
and
place
that.
to try and overtake. He couldn't make the pass.
I mean, it looks
How about
extra
that
weird now
iconic
because it's like
chicane?
off center to the
Made
car,
famous
the wheel
by
in the car.
Prost and
So it's just
Senna. The big wheel on the left-hand side. It's an amazing view from that, by the way. It's an amazing view on board with Jack
Have
Doohan
they
as we
fixed
go
the fact
across the
that-
line. My word, does Suzuka look great?
I think they have fixed it. Like with
the
the previous game, they broke the rev counter so that
Yeah.
whenever you upshifted, when the lights would go from like a high rev to a low rev, you would see them dropping down really slowly, as opposed to like almost instantly turning off.
Heading to Australia we go now for the Grand Prix.
Another
And actually,
LiDAR
yeah.
track.
Season it was this
from the
year.
other trailers, I do feel like they've put more effort into like
Raining
how the
in
game
Melbourne.
you know, the bugs and stuff as well.
So look for the
we'll
accuracy.
see.
You can see it's a very unique track. It has road markings on it, and you best believe.
Oh god, they've gone for the worst rain on the visor visual out of them all.
Unique track. It has road markings on it.
Slow smudge.
How have they not nailed this? How do they not grab the concept of speed on a visor?
That is going to make things
That is awful.
They're still going straight down. None of it smearing left or right.
Drivers themselves experience, and I love
That's
that we've got the
poor.
wet
Why are they
that is
showcasing
poor.
like
this?
we saw for the real thing earlier.
The blue on the
Yeah,
wets
as we
is
go
the lighter
past
blue
the
as well.
stadium
Is
section
the
now,
normal,
isn't
isn't
it?
Yeah, yeah, it does look quite good. It looks more.
Is that what they've got now?
No.
I don't think anyone knows because we've never seen them.
All of the bridges and gantries around the track being correct.
I love to see it. Lean on the curb on the way out. Little bit of a correction
Not sure about
there
this. I
as
don't
we
know why
went
they're showing
over
this.
the markings. This is
Yeah.
the flat-out section now. Changed a couple of years ago. We're going up through the gears. This is
Like,
such
there's no
a
sense of
high
speed on those
change of
raindrops.
direction. The fast chicane.
It's
How
like
brave
someone
are you
just
feeling
put a
through
composite.
Yeah, it's
So much
fucking bad.
time, and another
Is
great
it like that in the
the-
current game?
opportunity. We're chasing
It's the
down
cry
Lee Lawson.
meme.
This place
It's the
looking
cry,
fantastic, even though it's pouring with rain.
cry
Oh, we're
thingy
gonna go for a
meme.
move down the
The
inside.
The spray's a bit
Some
wank, isn't it?
beautiful stuff, and you'll see all around this circuit as it is.
Or
a
what do you
street
think?
circuit,
Much more
technically.
spray.
Every
If it was
barrier
full,
has
if
been
this was
used with
full
the
wet,
correct
you wouldn't be
height.
able
Yeah,
to
it's a
see.
bit. It's a bit lacking in
As well as
spray
the
considering how
colours
wet
and
the track is. I
materials
think.
being updated.
Yeah.
A brilliant place to go racing.
I mean, I guess for, maybe it's just for
and now the
gameplay
most
reasons.
Accurate version of Albert Park we have ever seen. The car moving around so much in the rain as well as we go over the line again, chasing down Lewis Hamilton for 8th position.
Well, that first car doesn't even have
Albert
spray
Park.
there. If you
Carlos
go
Sainz
back,
making his way through.
Right, last one.
is that,
As we go over the
look at
line
the first
again,
car going around this
chasing
corner.
down Lewis Hamilton for
there's no
Yeah.
spray on it, and then the second car has. Is that just a delay on the spray, or is it?
Maybe. Well, they probably don't want to be rendering too much spray. It's probably quite taxing. So maybe they only render spray from the car in front and maybe only the car in front of you, or then maybe it's like a distance thing. But no, I don't think it would be that. I feel like he would be close enough. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's a car positioning thing.
Making his way through.
Right, last one for today.
Oh, it's
and it
reverse
is Zandvoort. As you can see, the entire start grid has had to be replaced on the opposite side of the start straight. In real life, this isn't even.
Is this
a-
LiDAR as well?
No, it's just
This has
reverse.
to be
Right?
replaced on the day, and it is Zandvoort. As you can see, the entire start grid has had to be replaced on the opposite side of the start straight. In real life,
What? What does he mean? Oh, does he mean in? Oh, he's probably going to explain it. Here.
this isn't even a consideration.
Well, it's-
I might not be able to fit all the cars.
They put the grids on the other side of the start line.
Yeah,
Is that what they mean?
it's- yeah, I guess they mean from that F125 banner, it would stretch up
Yeah.
and to the right.
Yeah.
Normally.
Of the start straight. In real life, this isn't even a consideration.
Make sure you mention that in your
Amazing.
commentary because we worked really hard on it.
This is
It took
gonna be
us 3
amazing,
weeks.
'cause It's a bank first turn.
This is gonna be-
This place is mad enough. The normal way round. This is epic going backwards. We're now
I still
into the
don't. I just don't know how I feel
stadium
about
section.
reverse
Stop
tracks.
your apex here. Where
really.
is it?
I tell you what, I'm really enjoying this version of Zandvoort.
I mean, I'd put them in the
It's gonna
game,
get
but I
quicker
certainly
and
wouldn't make
quicker
it like a
now, and
showcase.
There's a good overtaking opportunity coming our way.
Yeah, but I mean, they put a lot of effort into it.
On board.
Why,
with
just going
George
around the opposite
Russell,
way of the track?
snaking
I think it's
our way
great.
through, and then
Like,
it's gonna get
you're
super
literally doubling
close.
the amount of tracks you
Quite
can do.
like it this
Well,
way.
yeah,
Well,
but
you
it's
say
not real,
doubling,
though,
but
is it?
they're
Do
only
you know what I
doing
mean?
it on 4 or 5 tracks.
Yeah, that's shit. Don't play it.
366,000 people have watched this.
Yeah, I think
But
it's gonna get even
they
more
could add
chaotic
back
now
the
as
tracks
we-
that they've taken out, you know?
The apex ever so slightly.
Yeah,
This
give
corner
us
here,
Jean-Luc
banked
Picard again.
uphill. Here we go.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna speak to the
if they want more
organisers. I think
tracks,
this is
just
the way
bring back
forward.
some tracks.
This is
Yeah,
so quick.
redo Sepang.
And it now
Give
means
us
that the
Turkey.
original turn
Oh, that-
three
that-
is
that- the
gonna
stuff on
be-
the
Oh yeah,
wheels
the
looks quite
wheel,
good.
the wheel grass.
Yeah.
Means that the original turn 3 is going
Hey, you
Yeah,
remember
that's
when
pretty good.
iRacing did their like gravel update?
No.
They did like an update where gravel like
Oh,
gets,
where it comes on the track.
yeah,
Didn't
like,
EA,
comes
Yeah.
on the
EA
track.
just sack loads of Codemasters
to
today?
be
Oh yeah, didn't they? They've like cancelled
Jesus.
Dirt 3.0 or something.
Yeah.
no runoff at all.
Or, like killed
Fucking
Dirt.
hell.
And
I think
banked
they were saying in the Zone Discord.
as well.
Ah, phenomenal.
Well, you know, get rid of the
Turn
games that
one,
actually
in real
require
life, going to
original
fair for the
development.
driver here. The last
Keep-
corner.
Keep the ones that they can just keep the annual refresh ones, you know, easy money.
Good.
Get rid of all the other ones.
Zandvoort, we've got a few ideas for the Grand Prix.
It's not over until it's over.
Just put, honestly, if they put historical cars in and historical tracks, I'll buy the
going
game.
round Zandvoort backwards, to be honest with you. Players can actually expect over 1,000 radio messages across the game from real-life races.
That's not
It
bad.
is, it's about time they did that.
Look,
What
But
they
don't
need to
do
do
it
next.
in the multiplayer, do they? That's the. Or do they?
I think they
Maybe
do.
they will.
Wait, no, because multiplayer, you're always just playing as yourself. You're not like playing as a driver.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
know in
that's
the
true.
like F1 Manager game, they've got recordings of the race engineers talking to the driver. Why don't they just have that? I get that they can't have the race engineers saying things like, all right, come on, mate, you're nearly there. Like, let's go one more lap. Yeah, keep pushing. Because the race engineers are normally just like very chill. But I'd rather have like just hearing real race engineers.
an insight.
But it would
into
be good if they-
F125. How did you find it?
Had
Just
some
just
way of.
put it into like an AI bot, an AI
Yeah.
voice trainer. Get their permission
Yeah.
first, I guess. And then you can have AI Lando Norris race engineering you. Or AI Lando Norris race engineering you. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and then you could.
Yeah,
And they could sell the voice packs. Oh, genius.
Make sure you go and pre-order F125 now.
Yes.
Would I-
They're going
would-
to do that, actually. I guarantee it. I guarantee
don't-
they'll do that.
I don't buy DLC things, but I would be tempted to buy race engineer voice packs. That
Yeah.
would actually be tempting.
We've
There's
just
a
ruined ourselves now.
1,000
'cause
Come
they're
on,
gonna do that.
Lando. Take your fingers
They'll
out of
listen,
your anus
they're
while
going to
you're
listen
driving.
to this one day. They'll come across it, or someone will watch it and then pass on the idea, like some sort of Chinese whispers. And it's going to happen.
Let's
Good
start it
monetization.
here.
It's like
Radio messages across the game from
what is it?
real-life races. That was a lot of fun.
What's
Alex.
that? What's
A
that?
great
What's that game?
look, an
Dota.
insight
Dota
into
2 voice
F120.
packs, where they get like, you know, people. Like you could even get it like like the real pros, the F1 pros, like Jarno Opmeer. You know.
Yeah. Well, didn't they add? They added Jano Opmeer and some of the other esports people into the last game, didn't they?
Mm. But if you could buy their pack, and then what they can do as well, they could give a percentage to the actual person, you know, so they get some money,
To
kind of like what they do with
F125.
CS.
How did you find it?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. I'm loving that reverse track feature.
Make sure you go and pre-order F1.
And they've got.
It's time for bed. Sorry.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
They
Yeah,
got
it's-
told so hard to like really
Yeah.
talk things about the reverse track feature. We fucking love it.